Hi, I'm Chandrahas, a cloud support engineer here at AWS office in Bangalore. Today, I'm going to show you how to resolve an Amazon Relational Database Service instance or Amazon Aurora cluster that is in an inaccessible encryption state. Let's get started. An RDS instance or Aurora cluster can enter an inaccessible encryption credentials recoverable state when it cannot access the AWS Key Management Service encryption key. This usually happens when the AWS KMS key is deactivated or the AWS account has been suspended and reactivated. If the instance or cluster is not recovered within 7 days, then it will transition to the inaccessible encryption credential state. First, let's talk about how to recover from the inaccessible encryption credentials recoverable state. Confirm that the AWS account that is holding the AWS KMS key is active. If it is suspended, then reactivate the account. Open the AWS KMS console, navigate to the key. Check if the AWS KMS key is scheduled for deletion. If it is, then cancel the scheduled deletion. Check if the AWS KMS key is enabled. If it is disabled, then re-enable it. With the AWS KMS key active, you can now restart the RDS instance or Aurora cluster. You can now navigate to the RDS console to access the DB identifier for RDS instance or Aurora cluster. For an RDS instance, run the AWS command line interface command. For an Aurora cluster, run this command. This should recover the instance or cluster from the recoverable state. If the instance or cluster is already in the terminal inaccessible encryption credential state, then you must restore from a backup or perform a point-in-time recovery to the new instance or cluster. To delete an instance or cluster stuck in this terminal state, for Amazon RDS, run these commands. For Aurora cluster, run this command. If the delete fails, then you might need to contact AWS support. In summary, you can make sure that the AWS KMS key is active and restart the database to recover from the recoverable encryption state. For the terminal state, you must restore to a new instance or cluster. And now you know how to resolve an RDS instance or Aurora cluster that is in an inaccessible encryption state. Thanks for watching and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.